Good evening and thanks for tuning in to the Property Show. I'm Manisha Natarajan and my expert co-anchor Sameer Jasuja, CEO and founder of Prop Equity, India's best real estate data analytics company, joins me on this show as we take you through all that's happening in realty and answer your questions. This is what we've lined up on the show for you today. NTC land in Mumbai has been lapped up by Lodha Developers. We get you an exclusive on Lodha's plan for this prime property in Mumbai they've bought from DLF. And in the cities we'll cover in terms of best properties to buy, Gurgaon, Mumbai. First up, best options in upper end homes if your budget is about ₹1 crore. And if your budget is not that high, no worries. Projects in Pune and Chennai all in a range of 30 to 40 lakh rupees. Smart investments in Ahmedabad, hot property there in that western capital. These are some of the key things that we'll cover, and of course many other cities as we take your questions. First up, the big story in real estate. NDC land in Mumbai lapped up by Lodha Developers now. Okay, I have got a bit of confusion here, but yes, Lodha Developers has bought DLF property, that's the NTC land, and the figure is about 2,700 crore. It's a 17.5 acre Mumbai textile mill plot. Little over 2,700, 2,727 crore to be precise. The two companies took this decision after their plans to jointly develop the plot failed. Here's Abhishek Lodha, Managing Director of Lodha Group, in conversation with our correspondent Manasvi Gilani on what Lodha Group plans to do with this plum piece of land.
What was the base of valuation of this 27 crores?
The deal is for a transaction which involves equity payout of about 1,200 crores and an assumption of debt of about 1,500 crores that the companies incurred in the course of developing the land over the next 5 years. It's a takeover of the company, including all its assets and most of its existing liabilities. The company has already commenced construction and has most of the approvals in place, which will entail a mixed-use development having a saleable area in excess of 5 million square feet. The basis for valuation, of course, was an approximation of what the cost of this FSI or the cost of the area ought to be, which was eventually agreed at about 5,500 rupees a square feet, which is about one third to 1/4 of the levels that were seen about 2 years ago in some of the mill auctions. So we find that it's a very attractively priced piece of land and gives a significant competitive advantage as compared to the others who bought it at higher prices.
So, and also where the location where this plot is located, is currently, there's a lot of oversupply as well. What is your strategy to actually, make sure that the occupancy levels are really high?
We believe that the location of the plot actually is out of what is commonly known as Lower Parel and more in the vicinity of Worli. It has very easy access from the Worli ceiling as well as from the general vicinity of Worli, and we find that there is a continued and good demand for world-class product priced in the right buckets in that area. While Lower Parel in general has seen a lack of sales, I would qualify that by saying that the lack of sales has primarily been driven by ticket size of the products rather than a lack of demand. Most of the product available in the Parel market is now close to or upwards of 10 crores a unit, and we believe that bringing in product which is more moderate in its overall ticket sizing will have significant demand in the market.
Sure. So as far as the housing bit of it is concerned, in the mixed use, there's going to be another high-end luxury like your World One or a new Capri.
We do believe that we will bring in a world-class product with a mix of foreign and Indian designers and make sure that the highest quality lifestyles are available to the buyers. Yes.
And any private equity funds or banks that have helped you raise money?
We will be, of course, working with the banking system for the debt that we've assumed. And for the equity, most of it is funded by ourselves. We may look at a small portion of private equity, but that hasn't been finalized yet.
Sure. And lastly, what is the kind of investment return that you're expecting on your project?
We expect over a long-term basis to make gross margins in excess of 40% on the development.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, that's Abhishek Lodha. So I'm interested to know, in 17.5 acres of land, is it possible to do mixed use?
Yeah, I think it's quite easy to do mixed land use developments. They could probably do part hotel, part retail, and maximum residential.
You mean to say
all the time.
make a huge complex and then within that have just a
Absolutely.
little bit of, I don't know, I mean, in the NCR, I think we are very spoiled in
No,
terms
but
of
typically if you look
acres.
at a 500,000 square feet mall in Gurgaon as well, it covers about 5-6 acres.
Yes.
And plus then you can go higher. So the first 2-3 floors can be retail, high-end retail.
You can
Then
have
there
a
can be some
hotel
service
there.
apartments, and then you can have hotels and build a 70-80 story building.
All right.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.